There we go. Hello. I'm back. I was thinking about not streaming today because I did a lot this weekend and I died today. But I'm here. I decided to play a game that didn't need too much social aspect. So I was gonna do Fall Guys at first, but then I was like, but then if I just want to stop the game and play multiplayer. Next Sweeper is what took me so damn long. Solitaire took me not too long. In comparison, I regretted doing Next Sweeper, but I'd committed for the day, so I was like, oh, fuck. I missed like 3 days in a row of Finch. What's the procedure? Ooh, didn't mean to send it twice. Ooh, pretend like I only sent the gift once. Oh my god, it's happening. Everyone stay calm. Stay fucking calm! Hello. I haven't done anything yet. All I did was open it, but I was like, oh shit, I should tell Eric I'm gonna play it, because I redeemed my Steam gift card today. It had 20 bucks on it, just enough for this bad boy. I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm excited. I want to go back and still like 100% horticulture at some point and just like identify all the flowers. I just haven't gotten back to it because of who I am as a person. I just wish I didn't have to worry about the business and I could just play games all day. But I think Matt would get mad at me if I never worked on the business at all. Well, he doesn't seem angry, so I'm quitting the business. I'm going to continue just... No, you're not even listening to my big jokes.
I'm hearing you.
Oh, so you agree I can quit the business and just play my games. Hi, and hello. Oh, I'm Dark Scarlet. Hi. Oh, friends from this weekend. We had such a good time. I had a good time. I'm not gonna put words in other people's mouth. At MocoCon. The Ren Fair is always fun. I knew that part was gonna be fun. But then we went... The banquet was fun, and then we went bowling. But really, I just went to the arcade, and I had a lot of fun. Did I bring... No, maybe they're still in the other room. I got a shot glass that I got from Matt with my arcade points, and then... a couple keychains. And a cow. I got a stuffed cow. I think I put it on Wednesday. But I hadn't heard back from Eric yet, so if I have to move it to a day that he's available too, I will. Oh no, I did it for Friday. I lied. Wednesday, I didn't even pick a game. That's nice. I think I meant to edit that and then forgot. But that's fine. We'll play Peak at some point this week for sure. Always willing. You know, I'll pretend like that one doesn't even exist and just slap that bad boy on there. Sorry about the heads up, but yeah, no, I appreciate you popping in, but definitely don't stay awake on my account. Sorry, I didn't respond to a Discord message. So much going on in my Neopets guild this week. I'm quite busy. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I didn't ignore the message. It just came through. And I didn't want to forget about it. I don't think this game needs a controller. But yeah. This came out last week. We played Strange Horticulture a few weeks ago because we gotten it free on Epic, and I was like, sweet. Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys popping in, even if it's only for a few minutes. But yeah, this game, the last one was like all about plants and like a witchy cult situation happening. And I think the vibes will be the same, but with different, like, same but different. This one's about antiquities. I think we're gonna run an antique shop, which is honestly the dream. I hope there's a haunted doll. More importantly, I hope the cat's still in this game, or I'm gonna riot. At Thaumaturg's apprentice, there's a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it's important to define the harmful, the harmless, the potent from the mild. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop. Strange antiquities in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging. Oh no, with terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, the circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed, even then, to signal the start of a rising dread. It's like the movie The Birds, which every time I see a flock of birds, I think about. I hope my teacher... Oh, that's a different cat, but we still get a cat! Hello! But you got 2 different eyeballs. 2 different color eyeballs. Everything has 2 different eyeballs, normally. Aww. You guys hear it purring? Let me turn up the volume so you can for a second. Out of 10. Ooh, wait. Okay, I see. These are... Can we move them anywhere on the shelf? Okay. What do we got here? Nothing in the archive. Oh? Ooh. This should be... Oh, okay. We're finding things. You can use shift to bring up a magnifying glass. Oh, okay. That's easier than taking it out manually every time. Thalmic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thalmic lens. Diurnal field pattern. These fields are not fully understood despite attempts to study them over the years. Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. EW. Oh, I don't actually know if that goes right there specifically. I'll just pull everything out. Oh, baby. Fallen Undermere. Oh, look! Our old shop's on the map. Somewhere. Number 2, Strange Horticulture. Visit our old stomping grounds. I'm happy for you. I'm glad. It's okay. Everybody poops, Eric. You don't have to be embarrassed.
What?
Everybody poops. It's a book and everything. Oh no. Please don't leave me responsible for anything. I can't handle any responsibility. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. Oh, this is similar. Okay. That man guys still talking to me? Thanks, dickhead. I had a book open. There's index in the back that may be useful to you. If in doubt, study it carefully. Remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. Yeah. I would never do that. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. She'll be back in a few days. I was already digging around before he even said that. I like this creepy hand. Anyway. I didn't realize he was gonna keep talking on me like that. These objects induce a form of synesthesia, where colors and tones, light and shadows can be felt through touch. They're sometimes used by those who work in low light conditions, such as miners. I'm a little nervous. It's a lot more, like, it's set up different than the last one. A lot more to- oh my god! There's more. Okay, hold on. There's probably more on the other side, too. This is probably one of the things he said, do not try to fuck with, and I'm absolutely gonna try and fuck with this. We're gonna find that. We're gonna open that. Even though he said not to. Ooh. Some, I'm very not sure what we're gonna do, like what we're supposed to be doing yet, other than just ringing the bell. What's the cat's name? Jupiter, the Devourer of Souls? I love them. Jupiter found strange antiquities, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within and made it at home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him. He learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere and beyond. What he does on his excursions is a mystery, but he seems to be well known among the town's residents. You kidding me? Look at that. Look at that little cutie. Alright. Let's ding the thing. And hopefully it'll, like, walk me through one or two what I'm supposed to do. Congratulations, today's the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. That's me. I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. Hamish. But he reserves some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. Man of my... yeah, whatever. You would... man after my affection. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Okay. Hunter's boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators and the most prized. They're simple items without embellishment. So probably not you, because this has embellishment. Okay. Put you on a shelf, though. We're looking for a trophy prize. It's bone. Coarse fiber, somewhat rough. That's weird. There is a serpent sound on the inside. Has an evil quality to it. I do not like to hold it. I don't think this sounded evil. But a primitive item. A predator could be a snake, but I feel like that's still not right. Is that a trophy, right? They're made from trophies taken from slain beasts, which makes me believe that they would be bone or something directly from... wood. It might be this bone thing, but... Would that be a tooth? Sense of power. That makes... I think it might be this one. Look at me, I can do things. This game makes my screen very dark, so I'm just like spooked looking in the dark. Most of my games are really bright, so I have an opposite problem where I get like... Yeah. Well, I like turn down the brightness on my camera, because a lot of times I stream... Let me see if I can find... I have no idea where that remote is, but I can try and find the spot that's got the button. I think it's plugged in over here. Loaded. It's down the bottom. Hold on. Let's see. Make sure I don't have anything else to be under my feet, so I can turn around. Hi. Sorry, I want to. Okay, I'll figure it out. Hi. Oh. Do I shout out? Sorry, I was turned around trying to find something and then I knocked something over and it was just a mess. Hello. Welcome on in. What were you guys up to? I went to find something and I was sorting. Oh, I missed one. Maybe more than one. But at least one. I was first. Wanna come here? Oh, la. Let's build a bin of 3D prints. Whiskers says hello. You look concerned. Like you could attack me. Oh, well, welcome on in. Oh, sweating. Ooh, spiderweb bandana. I love that. That is so fun. The only crocheting I do is when I'm following a Woobles pattern and I need videos every time. I like have to relearn every time because I don't retain a thing. Nothing. There's nothing happening in this brain. But I do have a cute little... It's a spider. And it's a banana. I bought it from a friend. I love him. But yeah, they posted a couple and I was like, I need the banana. It's for the brand. But yeah, I needed it. I was like, please. Like, they had posted it, and within 5 minutes, I was like messaging them, like, please, I need that. Give it to me. Like, what does it cost? I will give you my kidney. Not really. That's a little dramatic, but I did really want it. But yeah, I'm Nanner. I do a variety of streaming of games mainly, but I do occasionally, like, we've built a couple Legos on stream. Occasionally, I do like a Woobles kit on stream. Trying to think if there's been any other. I've painted on stream, but like, you know, painted like a pumpkin for Halloween, nothing exciting. But my main like crafty thing is just 3D printing. Not just, makes it sound like I don't care about it. 3D printing's my thing. My desk at all points is covered in him. This guy's like gonna be a little, like, to go in between books, like the back is flat, so it'll be like a little just like decorative for bookshelves. Little unicorn. Billion things over here. I have some of the fidgets that I have to pack up. I gotta get my life together. I owe Kai a giveaway pack. So this is gonna be a spoil on two of the things that they're getting, but they're getting 2 clickers, so you can't really see because it's dark as fuck. But one's the pan flag and one's a non-binary flag, and they're fidgety clickers. That's two of the things I'm putting in there. I know they're getting at least a fidget cube, a few other spinners and knickknacks, doodads. I made sure to pull, like, I pulled them out so I didn't accidentally sell the ones I wanted of my pride clickers, because I knew that those two were things I was gonna send out. So now you get a little sneak peek at me not getting my life together and being very behind sending that out. But yeah, I do a lot of like articulated and fidgety stuff, but also a lot of fantasy. I don't know what I did with it. I wore it around the house half the day. I just printed a crown and I took it off the printer and I was like, cool, it worked. And then I like just laid it on my head and forgot it was there till midway through the day. I think I laid it downstairs with the bins. But yeah, I'm like, I have 3D prints everywhere. I'm a mess. I did organize my desk today a little bit, so I have enough space for like my dinner plate, and that's about it. I don't know that. I'll follow you. I'm gonna follow you. There we go. I'll be slacking. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. That's just big enough for my camera to catch. Right? Yeah, when I do try to do my crocheting, it's like I set up my phone as a second camera, and I'm like trying to keep it just on me because I'm like, you don't need to see this. There's like a bunch of stuff behind me that's like some of it's intentionally there, but a lot of it is not intentionally there. Like, you know, bins of prints that I've sorted but that aren't put away and things like that. And it's like, just ignore me. Just ignore me. Absolute shambles. Yeah, I'm like, my desk is... I have enough space for what I need. But every few days it gets like the same way because we have 11 printers, so I'm constantly pulling prints off and then I just toss them on my desk. Oh no! I would say enjoy the ad, but probably not. Ooh, we got a new book page. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. Aww. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Handle your first customer. You can add labels while inspecting items. Oh, I can make them cute, like different shapes. I already forget what this was called, though. Hunter's Boon. This is the Hunter's Boon. Hunter's Boon. But yeah, I was just saying that, like, my desk is always a mess. And then I'm constantly pulling prints off, so even though today I did organize it to by Wednesday, it'll probably be a fucking wreck again. I needed to know. Just junk. Junk everywhere. Right now, a vitamin water and a Coke. But mainly junk. and dog treats and magnets and just shit everywhere. My Ipsy bag that I never put away. This is the size of the Ipsy bag I got, which is normal. This was one of the items in it, which is bigger than the bag. You normally get like a sample size. This is a freaking 5-ounce bottle of leave-in conditioner. That was the coolest thing I've ever gotten in one of these things. That big of a size like that. Shooketh. Didn't actually look at most of the stuff in it. I'll look at it eventually. When I say I have everything on my desk, I have everything. Just a mess all the time. I've stored a couple items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. Are we marked on the map as like you are here? Why should I look for strange antiquities on this map? We're 29. This feels next door, so I guess we'll see if we can... Oh lordy, put this away, please. The profiteer, Miss Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain that I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Yes, we'll take the lot of them out of here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me, but I don't like the thought of those unnaturals in my cellar. I got stuff! Yeah, this game's cute. It's like puzzly. I'm excited. I think I'm excited that I only recently played the other one because now it feels all fresh. I like the vibes. Okay. Our exploring is probably locked for certain... Is there no timer on the exploring like there was? Oh. I'm not ready. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters to gone. Creeping dark is set up in my house. Creepers. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. Okay. Please hold. Alright, so I'll have a shadow catcher on it. It's annoying that I can't have it up here. My brain's pretty short, but that looks like it right there, right? Maybe because it pulls the darkness out. I think this is it. No, it has the symbol on it. I rushed it. I rushed it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. Was that not the same symbol? I feel like I'm on... Are you shitting me? That's not the same symbol. I fear you're a liar. Alright, so it should be a jar, bottle, or box. The necklace won't do. It is. It is the same people who do Strange Horticulture. We just played that a few weeks ago, and then this came out last week, I think. So looking for a box. Oh, right here. Yeah, just in time for spooky season indeed. But yeah, I'm excited because I really enjoyed Strange Horticulture. I want to go back and like 100% and like, you know, identify all the plants, but we just finished it up. When it was free on Epic, I grabbed it. Hi, Hot Pants, thank you for the lurk. Oh, my bot's off. Well, one of my bots is off. Streamlabs dashboard, please. Look at that. Thought there'd be a light when there's a white screen like that. Jesus. Cloudbot. Turn back on, you turd muffin. Now it should be on. Oh, the Kofi. I thought it was funny. No labeling option in the settings. If adding labels by hand is... It'll auto add it for me? That's kind of nice. This was... already fucking forgot. I have the attention span of a goldfish. Shadow hold. There are a lot of symbols in here. Jesus Christ. I need to stop looking at the symbols. It's gonna confuse me. Okay. I don't have a chromatic lens yet. Meow. 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 I don't know if you guys can hear my cat or if I just sound like a psycho, but... Where are you? I can hear you. Don't see you. Oh, there you are. Oh. This one's a little shit. She's gonna bite me in a second. She always does. No, she was whining to get up here. Yeah, we got two little tortoise shells. One's long-haired, and then this... Oh, I thought she was coming for my face. She scared me. She's like 14. She's a menace to society. That's Tally. The other three are not menaces. What? You want to come back here as if you didn't just leap off? You psycho. But yeah, Whiskers is another like tortoiseshell, and then she had two kittens who are like 2 now, so they're not really kittens. But that one is like a calico that's mainly white with the orange and tabby spots, and then a tabby, a boy. Here's your baby. Oh. Oh, that's so cute. That is such a cute emote too. That's kind of the color pattern of Loki wherever she is. She doesn't like... I have a cute picture of them from earlier. They were really cuddly today. I was gone most of the weekend. And they seemed very happy to see that I was home during the day today. Those were the babies earlier. You could see Whiskers and then Loki's behind her. They were just like curled up on me, and I was like, I guess I can never move now. That's the end. It's my cat with a knife. She's throwing it to everyone, but what she calls Mama. Oh, yeah. Tally hates the dog, the other cats, people, everyone. The other cats are... It's mom and two kids. So the siblings are close, and they're also both close to the mom, and sometimes they'll just walk in a row like three little cats in a line. It's cute. They're all like, they're besties. And then Tally's such a shit. I don't know what's wrong with this cat. She was always a cat, like, she's always been this way. As long as I've had her. Like, so it's not because I have a dog or a cat, other cats. She was like this when she was an only animal. She's just a shit. And she's probably gonna live to be like 40 because, despite me. That's why. Discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boat yard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought you when I came across an entry on the shin. Oh. Is there like another page? Where's the archive? Ah. Tally, you're killing me, dude. Is there like a boat dock? The boatyard? Maybe it's there. Yard has seen better days. Broken, a mess of broken and rotten timbers and a still out space that isn't taken up by upturned boats. Slowly being claimed by the weeds in the middle of all this. A man looks up from reporting a small rowing boat. You must be from Strange Antiquities, says with a smile. He takes me into a dilapidated office where two metal buckets collect drips of brown water and a thin window pane rattles so that every footstep he pulls a sheaf of brown papers out of a desk drawer, places them gently in my hands. She's finally left me. Apparently as an afterthought and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. I've no use for it, he says. Don't even know what it's for. Thank you for the creepy thingy. Another one. Thank you. Oh, wait. Alright. Warm. Sounds are muffled in its presence. That's kind of neat. It's a darkness to it as if it holds on to fears inside. Creepy. Somewhat painful to the touch. Bronze. To figure out where this one goes. I think it'll eventually go on this thing, but I don't think we have them all. We'll hang these up here. Ding! Oh! I'm on an Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. Feels like it's gonna be that snake thing. No reason to think that other than the weird sing noises. Somewhat macabre objects originally made as offerings to the goddess Korchin. Yeah. But the practice fell out of favor as belief wane. They're hard to come across now, but they're occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say they can hear Korchin's unearthly hiss when they hold an Ossic ring to their ear. That's it. It is that thing I clicked on earlier that hisses at me. I feel like it's this. That would just be the only thing I clicked on earlier that, like, I looked at in there. Meow. 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 Alright. Is there more things I need to bring over here? Yeah, let's get you guys over. Maybe I'll put the things I already have like figured out off to the side so I can see everything I don't have figured out. Well, eventually let's figure out how to open that thingy. Oh, wait. I feel like we'll have to do something with those candles at some point. I've only done 2? Oh no, that bottle. Okay. Bing! Hello, new person. Got another sticker. Order. A lot of the nuke button clickers. I just started another plate of them too. Okay. Focus span. Disturbing the ravens. Disturbing said, at least as a rule they only feed together. They only come to feed together. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. They'll kill if necessary. A voice of Kernonos might help me put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Perfect. I love that something that could do one or the other. The name Voice of Kernonos is used to refer to any bronze twerk that has certain imbued properties. With skill, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Kernonos is a pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag, often wearing or holding. So, is it this or this? There were so many things that were made of bronze. Oh, wait, let's look at this one. That's pewter. I don't think it's you. Bronze. Uneven. Nothing to remark. Could be that. So many things that are bronze, but that like looked like, but it said it could be worn or held. But he said he's wearing his, which means that I think it's this or that moon thing. I was able to beat a round of solitaire. I'm not bad at solitaire, but Nag Sweeper took me a long time. I bet that's a spirit eye. This was a voice of Ornanos. I should probably have a rhyme or reason to my labels, but I don't. No, you're totally fine. I appreciate you coming in and trusting with your friends and chatting for a bit, but taking care of yourself after stream is also important, whether that's just taking some you time, or in this case, you know, make sure you get your cats the meds and getting ready for bed. All right. End of day. Black Mare thundered through the icy rain. Shining wet in the silver moonlight, her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Jack Barrow. End of day 1. Give me a clue. Oh. Oh, wait. Shackles. Escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. The old jail. Oh, well, that's nice. I've been clicking it, but that is very convenient. But okay, we have the old jail is number 10. Ran northwest. Well, there's northwest. The first building he came to. Woo! Dilapidated. They really like the word dilapidated. That is the second time it's been described as that. Warehouse is dark and imposing. The struggling brim of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all. And suddenly, unexpectedly, I uncover something of value. Oh, there's a scooter climbing up the thingy. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. I like that. Gotta make sure we pet the cat. Start of the day. Alright. Bing! Oh, well, that's just perfect. Oh, Verona! I know you! Undermere fizzling with fear over these ravens, and the thaumaturg has left his apprentice. I'm trying my best, okay? Sorry, my dear. That was rude. Yeah, it was, bitch. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of the bed. I will let it slide, but watch your attitude. These ravens have gotten under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting him borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Okay. Freaking attitude. Selenic. Vedic. Ionic. Noctic. Mentic. Vixic. Oh. Blessings, foreign god. Sorry. Sure, we'll need that at some point. Slap these guys over. Put the books down here. Had the insanity symbol on it. Okay. I just want to make a note of it. No. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna... make sure the top was in, that's all. So you guys can see your name, not that it's important. Good old Tess. I feel oh dear. You're paralyzed, I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. Damn, that's rough, buddy. I heard a horn's shackle might be the answer. Elaborate of. Example of an elaborate horn shackle. Horn shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the time. They can be worn as pendants, but some are commonly totems. More commonly used as totems. Hard and rough. Its horns aren't often down. So they can be used as more commonly totems of some kind. I don't think it'd be filled with a sense of foreboding over it. Like, it should be a positive thing. I don't think it's sense of being watched either. This part feels smooth, rough and pitted. Might be that. His horns were smooth. I think it's this little goat. I am the smartest woman alive, people. Was it a horn shackle? No. Yes. Alright, we'll put it down here for now. Not rust, it's blood. Sally, get off of that bin. At least the weather's looking a little bit better out there today. Thank me for my mail, mister. I appreciate you. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow returned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours. The right price, of course. Well, the right price is give it to me or I curse you! Let's see. Greywick Farm is probably number 1. The scent of damp hay lingers in the air as crows pick at the muddy ground between weathered barns. The farmer lifts his gaze briefly, offering little more than a nod, turning back to his work. I don't think I'll find anything. Wrong farm? I probably should look for the Royston farm. Yep, number 30. I jumped the gun. Can I go? Is there like a timer on this one? Finding out that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates. After a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount. They paid him? Disgusting. I like that totem. Oh, this has markings on it. These have protection symbols all over it. This says vinegar. Look at me. I'm looking at symbols. This is a protection symbol on the table, too. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. Did they? Be sure to him before he sunk off into the dark. Oh, the cat! Before he sunk off into important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother late and I wanted to bring her something. Later. I can read. It's not well. So I was all alone on the edge of town, out on Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. Is it possible that she's named it wrong? Moon heart. That's it. No, go back. Oh. Well, that's convenient. Selenic totem. I didn't have to read every page, I'm dumb. There's an index. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling, such as love or joy. and held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the moon itself, right of itself, will either have a connection to either the moon or the night. Okay, please hold. It's got a crescent shape on it, but that doesn't feel right. I'm clicking all willy-nilly. Oh wait, maybe this. Maybe I'll look up that symbol. Engraved detailing. Wrong one. Carved totem. This feels like carved, right? And it's stone. That's feeling better than the other one. This doesn't feel carved to me. This just feels carved bone, right? Like this has a protection symbol on it. Wishy-washy. I'm gonna give this. Ooh. Okay, I thought I was. I already got that far, you dummy. I know that. What does that symbol mean? A which sign? It's a square with like an X and a line? We'll weigh a heart on there later. Um. The Wiccan one is right, but that could be carved, right? I tried this one, which had the moon on it. I don't think that this is right. This bone one, it specifically says carved. Selenic and Noctic disciplines. The form of the item itself will also have a connection to either the moon or the night. This one has the moon symbol. But it's got the silver, the moon. I'll try this one. Nope. I am thinking this through very hardly. I thank you, I've gathered that much. You useless fuck. Looking for a carved code. Yes, I've gathered that, thank you. I need you to speak to me like I'm even more dumb. That's cool. It's simply a plant. I didn't do this one because I'm like, it doesn't feel like it's right, but I also feel like I am stuck. I'm very confused. Yeah, I feel like I've gathered this information. I just feel like I'm missing something. Like I tried that. Tried that. Tried that. It also says it's carved. I don't like how this makes me feel. That doesn't feel like love or joy. It says carbs specifically. There's a lot of things with like blood on them. Like clay, I wouldn't say clay is carb, right? This doesn't feel like nightimey in any way. You kidding me? This doesn't. An owl has a connection to the night, sure. But I would not have just assumed. That did not feel like it was hitting all of the bars for me. It's the last thing I would have looked at. Jesus Christ. That makes me so mad. Ah! You can do it. I'd avoid Nextweaver. That thing takes forever. If you're on your computer, there is a thing, a script for Scarab 21 that lets you use your keyboard to like put things away, and it does a card counting thing for you too. You still have to make all the choices, but it lets you know how many cards are still left to be pulled, which helps you make decisions on where you want to put it. I will need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers. The decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. Alright, hold on. I didn't read the fucking conversation! Okay, go away. Friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? Hey yo. So the two options are binding seed. These items are made of 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and wixik, the mind and the body. The winding path, the mind, is described by the spiral, encompassing the body, the seed. Binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies the feelings of guilt and shame. Ugh. See, I've warned about the neck to place them closer to the heart. These innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. Ziyas are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writing upon their surface. Ooh. Do we want them to feel fear and paranoia, or do we just want them to feel, like, generally guilty? Like, I just want them to feel bad. Like, I don't know if I want them to feel terrible. I don't... Feeling bad feels like not a bad idea. What does the binding seed look like again? Two distinct materials. We have gold, gemstone, and wood. Iron and bronze. That could be mind and body. That is a necklace that we're looking for. A spiral encompassing the body, the seed. A spiral accompanying the body, the seed. Tally, but this is literally a spiral. think it might be this one. I think that's a binding seed. Ding. Found a man just now in that house where all the ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen it, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. All black, they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a Libula to see us safely through. Libulae are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change. They are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that Libula is not merely decorative, there's power in symbology. I already marked that earlier as wisdom. This is a Libula. I think I spelled that wrong. No, Libulae. Guess I spelled it like a multiple versus a singular, but that's okay. Alright, the day is ended. I don't think we have that. Oh, wait. No. Hmm. I feel like I forgot the moment I closed that book again. Nope. That was right. That is exactly 1 pound, which is what it said it would weigh. No, it's stone. That weighs too much. Alright, give me a hint. Give me my clue for the day.
I'm gonna go tell the dog we left.
Okay. But I have to do something really quick. Let's take care of something. Deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head where he'd sliced himself with a diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. Ooh. I like this that you do every time. I feel like this is gonna be an end of the day task every time to draw whatever it is. I think that's fun. It's like you draw the tarot card. Ooh. Oh, that looks like a key. I think that's a piece on the map, though. Yeah. Skirt. There's so much to catch up on. I feel like I missed like 30 years of messages. What is happening? I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult that I look like a key. Actually, is a reminder that I don't think I realized that you weren't already a VIP. Wow. Hold on. You're about to get VIP status so fucking hard. Oh wait, I think I can just do it by doing /VIP. Oh, I can. I was gonna go all the way on Twitch for this. Sprayed by sheep streaming for so long for this. Alright, you should have your symbol the next time you type. Let's get cursed at. At least somebody's thinking about you. Able to like move this card around? Wish I could rotate it. There's not a lot of streets of buildings that run in a row, but let me take my birth control really quick. Can't get Pergonat. Not on my watch. Alright. Gotta make sure I'm not flashing nothing. Thighs are fine. Once it gets a little too close to the front, we're gonna be seeing things that are not allowed on Twitch. Gotta adjust them when I stand up just to be safe. I'm gonna live in these pants until I die. They're the comfiest pants in the world. Alright. Let's see. I feel like this run of them is the closest. This, and then this, and then this. Fuck, I wish I could turn the card. Guess I could just click on this spot and see. Thinking too hard. Narrow gap between the two huts, and I spy a small... Ow. Cramp. Small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly I manage to work it loose. When it finally comes free, it shoots out into the hard ground, snaps open, revealing its long hidden treasures. Not the right shape. Ding dong. Hello, Francesca. Good afternoon, morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford? Whether the black-eyed freak seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. It's the black-eyed freak. Got it. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. I don't know. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some effect. I think it's this. I weighed that earlier. Confirmed. Ding dong. Walk trio. Had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop and the Guilty Ram last night. Last night it was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Generic charms protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have small effect on a Shattuck spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Some charms make the use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. There was something earlier that had protection. Does it say like what it's shaped like or anything? Generic charms. Some charms make use of the art of symbology. That has a protection charm symbol on it that I marked earlier. This one has one for sanity and protection, but I think it would just be this one. Yeah, I am so smart. Excuse-moi. Keep burping, I mean. Something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Okay. I will take this Nope. Alright, let's see. We're looking for... for a pond. It looks like, maybe. Maybe right here? Yeah, but that could be the tree line it's talking about in the church. I feel like it's referring to this. But... yeah, there's the long one. I think it's here. The shed is actually a wooden summer house. It looks over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. The thick brambles claw their way up over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. I find what I've been looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eyes. I reach for it. I notice that there's another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. I feel like we shouldn't be snatching these things before identifying them, you know? Perhaps they're there for a reason. A house. Oh. I think that'll open once we have all the symbols right. I'll have to find more symbols. Bling blong. I didn't realize there was a symbol here to tell me if I was dying or not. Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from the Hungerford house where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened. There's not much to go on. Did find a shattered Oshadic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There's a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. The ravens, very unusual, but at least they seem to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to the Gleeston Castle, see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. Okay. But first, I would like a vestiger. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. Okay. Can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. Glass filled with the blue liquid, a white hair. Don't think this has anything to do with it. Spread of disease. I wonder if, hold on. Is there a symbol for disease? Okay. Doesn't really give a ton of information. A little warmer, I would expect. No, back up. You're not gonna get now. Back up. It's a little shithead. It's good. Right now I'm looking for something for this lady. A messenger. Like, it doesn't give, like, any information on, like, what it would look like or anything. Ugh. That's stinky. Oh, wait. Hold on. I wasn't thinking. Wait. Did it say turn blue? Pale blue. Okay, I think that's it. Forgot that these are removable. Alright, this is a vestiger. I'm sure of it. I don't remember any of these symbols, do. Okay. Here you go. Well, I was fucking with the candles earlier. I just didn't even think about using them for something fucking helpful. We will. Yeah, that one's a literal key. The last one I thought looked like a key, but that is an actual key. Oh, it's buried? Hopefully the key was buried. Alright, let's see. Lock. The lock house. Maybe. This is 7. Is there something called key? Or is it just like between 2 houses, you think? See the lock house. Ivy strangles angry and creaking loudly as it opens. Behind dust-cloaked windows, somebody watched me approach the old house. I tap the brass door knocker, waiting, but no one ever comes. Okay. It's buried behind lock and key. Big brained over here. A large flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field. It bears an inscription I can't read. On this spot in year 1813, Arthur Keyes did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Lock. Buried at the foot of the slab, I found an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. That's the ram symbol. The Aries, I think. I think that's an Aries remnant. I'm not positive, I just... That symbol. I was looking for it earlier. It's in that same, like... It's just upside down. But if it was faced the other way, it would go... Whoop, whoop, whoop. And they're gemstones, specifically. Light and shadow. But... it didn't have any inner perception on it. Which makes me a little... Please fuck off, Tally, for fuck's sake. Makes me a little nervous. Hmm. Amen, Eric. I mean, I guess it depends. If you're doing like a really small pot, I mean, wait, are you an electric stove or a gas stove? I think that makes a difference too. Shop is still standing. That's something. Say what you will about Undermere, but this town is never quite quiet for long. I leave for a few days till we're talking about ravens and curses. I'm going to need to find Verona to get up on speed what's going on. At least I didn't come away from Ravenloft empty-handed. I can always rely on quiet Susan to unearth an interesting trinket or two. Okay, then my answer will be skewed because mine boils pretty fast because it's on an open flame. I haven't used an electric stove in a while. I guess wood stove is an option. Grew up with one of those too. Never really used it cooked though, but we used it as our heat source. We didn't have heat at my house. We just had a single wood stove. So when that shit would go out in the middle of the night, we just froze. Sorry. Chatting with my team. Getting distracted. Not a good person. I'm pushing away the only people I care about. Me too. Help me do better, please. I know I have to change, but I don't know how. What do you have that can help me banish my inner demons and make this change stick this time? Didn't we already give this to her once? No, maybe not. But that thing is supposed to banish, like, help personal demons. Make the changes stick this time. What's a libula do? It's gotta be the... Okay. It was. Just felt like we recently did that and that couldn't be right. Makes me nervous doing one we've already identified. The Evacontin sat Mr. Hungerford out of it, unfortunately. It's strange. At times he appears almost awake, but he's deep in some kind of trance and I can't get anything out of him. He seems to be searching for something. I'm beginning to suspect this is beyond my skill set, but I'm not willing to give up so easily. What are you looking for? I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to need a sleep vessel to get me through this week. Yikes, that sounds bad. The points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 thalamic disciplines: Celic, Dryadic, Noctic, Diarnic, Wixic, and Mentic. They help people stay awake beyond any natural limits by storing their fatigue over time. Repeated use to become more and more difficult to handle, as though the undreamed nightmares. I read something earlier that said that. It's something we had early on. There's a darkness to it as if it holds untold fears inside. Somewhat painful. I don't know if that's what I'm looking for. I feel like I saw, maybe I was mixing up the untold fears though. That might be what I thought of earlier. It's with a sense of foreboding. Wasn't sure about that one, but like it felt right, but I wasn't sure. Alright, that is a sleep vessel. And we will throw this with the other thingies. Okay. Ping! I am very excited that you got your alien cow. When I saw it, I was like, well, you already know, I was like, you lucky bitch! Yeah, I still have a couple ones that I already have a name picked out for, and they're the ones I'm gonna shoot for first, but then I have a handful. I have to get another pet slot though, because I actually got my croc as edgy, and I'm like, I do want an edgy croc, but it was supposed to be 8-bit. Silent breath. These are the prize that consider the white heart a prize to. There are those that consider the white heart a prize to be claimed, but there is no glory to be had from killing such a noble guardian of the forest. Silent breath contains a small token taken from a living white stag while the stag lives. The item will retain its power, allowing the bearer to sense danger before it arrives.
Did their food come?
What?
Did their food come?
Yes, they have food in their bowl right now. Or they did when they're just annoying. I auto-fed it earlier. Like, there was still food in the container, and I fed them. I'm going to fill it. But yeah, their food is here. It's downstairs, but they are not out of food, like, entirely. They didn't run out. They're just being little dickheads. But only one of them feeds because your vacuum ate a cord, and I don't have another Type-C to plug both in at the same time. Is that one already marked? Was. So we're looking for something that came from it while it was still alive. So we're looking for like an antler. This is clay. Allie, please go fuck yourself. Oh my god. I mean, not so. Maybe it's the hair. Oh ho ho ho! Big braining over here, people. Big braining. Got the zoomies, then flopped over on her back. I bent down to her, but she knocked me over to the grass and did zoomies around me while I flailed. I'm sorry, I'm just like having a mental picture of this interaction right now. Always wanted to carry the Dallas link. I have a personal interest in the celestial brands, so I'm not completely new to such things, nor am I ignorant of the risks, and now I have a good reason for it. You take care of some roof repairs, and this would seem the base safest way to approach it. The Dallas. Daedalus. The Daedalus. A levitation field. The field is extremely fragile. Its items are surprisingly light in weight. The design's very rare, but they might point to some facet of flight, a feather, or the wings of a bird, for example. It's like less than half a pound. There was something that said earlier that made you feel light. Or insect. Smell like a rotten egg. That doesn't feel right. Like, they have feathers on them, but it doesn't feel right. I don't know. When you figure it out, let me know. 'Cause, well, I'll use the same words for my dog. That has feathers. That, like, says it's stinky. I feel like this would mention it being stinky. And it's very heavy. It's more than half a pound. This is like not even a quarter pound. Yes. That's what you do. You pee on your own food. So you also don't get to eat it. The Dallas.
This man's living in 2030.
What?
This man's living in 2030.
2030, yeah. The Daedalus. I feel like I spelled that wrong, but close enough. Alright. Bing! I'm killing it. Eric, my brain is so big right now. I've been playing a lot of Civ 6 with my friend. Eric said, if you ever want to play Civ 6, you're welcome to. He said, okay. But seriously, I don't mind sharing my food with him, but sometimes he can't have something because it'll make him sick. Or if it's something I know he won't want. In fact, Char will take something so excitedly from you and then not eat it and just leave it on the floor and then come back for the same thing. She's just like, has a praise thing. She just wants to be loved. A read? Shelby's. I can type. Look at me. I'm typing. Hi. Welcome on in. Welcome to the stream. What were you guys playing this evening? I hope your stream was wonderful. Ugh. Struggle bus in here. Wow. I feel like I ate too much bread earlier. And that always, like, that makes me feel like shit most of the time. It's great when I do it, but then it, like, hurts my chest. Genshin. Oh, nice! I've never actually played, but I think that game looks pretty. We're playing a little spooky, puzzly game. Spooky's not really the right word. Just, like, occulty, witchy, cursey. Yeah, welcome on in. The raids are back. I see. Looks like it's gonna get worse. I was speaking to Rowan. I've come to extend an open invitation to visit Gleeston Castle. Yeah, when I went to MokoCon yesterday, well, the 2 days, but yesterday I was at the hotel, and like we were waiting to go bowling and stuff. And the next thing you know, someone's like, "Does anyone want to take home loaves of bread? We have a ton of loaves of bread left." And I'm like, I have never turned down bread in my life, so I ate some of that today, and it was delicious. But yeah, they were just throwing whole loaves of bread. People, you get bread and you get bread. My family's lived there for generations. I know there are artifacts that would have used to you gathering dust in hidden corners. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, I asked that you stay out of the South Tower and the Master Bedroom. Run anything you find by me, of course. But yeah, I was like, holy shit. I just have a map of the inside of someone's castle. That is stressful to me. To have like an additional item like that. But yeah, I made some of that bread, but I also ate like a half a loaf. Well, it was a quarter of a loaf because I cooked half a loaf. I made some honey cinnamon butter, which was the best choice I could have made, honestly. Wait, you've never had an apple cider donut? That's crazy. I go apple picking every year, and the orchard near us has apple cider donuts, and they're fire. They're so good. I'm more surprised that you never had one. Well, I can't just be regional to up there. I don't live in New England. You crazy? I've seen them in the grocery store. Like, friggin' Edmonds sells them. I'm like really surprised you've never had an apple cider donut. I'm like really shook by this. But yeah, I get them, and then sometimes I get like a whole dozen, and then you can freeze them, and then they're good later. Heat them up later. They're yummy. But yeah, the place I have also. No, I'm nowhere near the region of New England. That is much more north than me, at least by 4 states. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm on the East Coast, and I guess I'm more northeast, but yeah, we're not. I'm not northeast either. Oh, but apple cider is so good too. You can make your own in like a crock pot if you like hot apple cider, but I like cold apple cider. But you can like make a nice, good spiced apple cider. Just do it in like a slow cooker all day, and then it makes your house smell delicious. Mm. Maybe I'll go there tomorrow. Pick up. Last time I went, they didn't have the apple cider yet. They only had it in these big glass bottles, which are more expensive, and they said like their apple cider will be available mid-September, and now it's past mid-September, so if I go, I should be able to get what I actually am looking for, which is their normal, like, seasonal cider, not their, like, year-round cider, which sounds weird. I don't know how to explain myself. Um, just looking for that shape, maybe? Oh wait, could it be in here? This is like the right size as the card. Oh yeah, it's definitely in here. It's right there. Yeah, I can find one of the ones I've used recently. Should be able to find it because it should have like a purple highlight that I've used, but let's see. Let me just look at the ingredients. Make sure this is. We got apples, orange, cinnamon sticks, whole cloves, allspice, sweetener. I think I used honey last time. This is generally one. Keep clicking on the wrong thing. I'm so glad that you're getting to, but I didn't realize that they were like in, whether it was northeast or just east. I didn't realize that the people just didn't. To be fair, up until last year at MocoCon, I didn't realize Tasty Cakes was a regional brand. I thought everybody had shitty ass Tasty Cakes. I thought everybody could go get a candy cake from the grocery store, a little some crimpets. No, ma'am, they are regional to this area. Learned that. I also learned one time during stream, like last year, when I was talking up Ritas for 25 minutes and someone finally, I think it was Eric, was like, what is Ritas? And I realized it is also regional and I'm stupid. And like, it's just fucking water ice. It's just delicious. I don't know. I just didn't realize all these things are special to me. Not literally to me specifically. Also, what I do know is my favorite chip brand is regional. And once I get... Oh, well, it's not like shaved ice because it's not chunks of, like, shaved ice is like bigger chunks of ice. But like, it's like if you go to the grocery store and get like Luigi's water ice, which is like in the frozen aisle with the ice cream. Italian ice. It's Italian ice. I don't know. It's like the consistency of like a sorbet, but a little lighter. But Rita's is really good because you can get like a gelato, so it's like you'll get that, and then you'll also get some like frozen yogurt or something with it. I don't know. It's yummy. You just eat it together. But Rita's specifically, I didn't realize was regional until I was talking about it on stream that time. But yeah, my favorite grocery, my favorite chip brand, hers, I can't get it if I go like 3 states out. Might not even be that far. Like when I went to Virginia last time, I think they didn't have it. And I'm fine. There are plenty of other chip brands I like, so I can find other chip brands. My biggest beef is it's my favorite onion dip. And I don't like onion dip. I like hers onion dip. HERRS. But the factory is in PA. So it's very local to this area. Portrait of some dead lord eyes me suspiciously. I enter the room and start absent-mindedly opening drawers. The room is cold and austere, and I am about to leave when I spot a crate under the chest of drawers. This could be something. I like that statue. I feel like we should try and go in here. Oh, nope. Here's something to get you started. Walk past the main staircase. Would that be the ground floor, so probably the grand hallway? That would probably be the main staircase, right? Or is this the main staircase? Turn left. Ooh. I should not have come here. I didn't like that. I was wrong. Ew, Kai. You get red delicious apples? That is sick. That is foul. They are blasphemous. That is disgusting. Their name is a lie. They might be red, but they are not delicious. I bitched about that the whole time I was apple picking. Because one of the apples that we were picking, it had the word delicious in it, and I was like, these better not be like red delicious, because they're a lie. Blah, 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 blah. Talked about it for like 20 minutes straight. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Okay, so maybe it is talking like this is the main staircase. But I don't know. I feel like the grand hallway would be the main staircases. But I did that. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Follow the corridor down to the end and go through the door to the left. That's a door. There's a small plinth in the corner of that room with an item on it that you're welcome. I never did like it anyway. So maybe this is the main staircase. So go up there, turn left. Go down to the end. Go through the door to the left. Yeah, I did. Follow, I went here, and then it says turn left, and I did, and then I went down to the end of that hallway, and it says go through the door to the left, which would be here. But you think I should be going all the way up and go here? I guess that works. I believe you. I trust you. That's just not what I expected. Let's see. I like Granny Smith because I like sour apples. But if I'm looking for like a sweet apple, we got some the other day. What did we get? Actually, I need to use them up. I need to make cider or something with them. Just ate one. Let me look at the apple schedule. Honey Crisps are good. I got, September Fiji this past time versus, I think that's what I got. Trying to find the schedule, because then I'll know, because I went the first weekend. Oh no, I didn't go. The first weekend. Went the first weekend in September, I think. We got September Fuji, Jonathan, Orange Honey, and Empire Macintosh, I think. Maybe. Yeah, we definitely were there for the Empire Macintosh weekend. The Orange Honey were good, and then the September Fuji was good. Which I guess is just an earlier of the Fujis versus the end of the October for the other trees worth. Oh, I love pink ladies. And then the orchard near us has like their own thing. I think it's the Stamen wine sap, maybe. It's like a breed that they have. But I've had a pink lady. They grow at the orchard near me. Mid-October is when they're ready. Personally, I think the best apples are directly off a tree. No, I'm just kidding. I would love to be able to get apples year round, but I can't. Plinth is not hard to spot in the corner of the room next to a small writing desk. A glass jar's house, the object mentioned in Edmund's note. As I gather the item internally, my eyes drawn to a green book on the desk. Author's name is particular interest. I pick it up and find Edmund on my way out, who encourages me to take it with me. Try to insist on paying for it at least, but he won't entertain the idea. I would love to just go out that way in general. Just for the views. Ooh, the sunstone, fire and light, heat and fire and light, heat and life. Stone of containment. Okay, so now we'll be able to identify the gemstones on stuff like this. Something else that had a bunch of gemstones on it. Yeah, it's midnight here, so I won't be on much. Yeah, East Coast. Oh my god. No, Red Delicious is the only apple I've ever heard people have like a hard, strong no against. I do know a lot of people don't like Granny Smith because they don't like sour apples, but I think they're the best to go with peanut butter because it's just like a nice combination. Not about this fog. It's near your atmosphere out there, especially with those damn ravens back again. It's usually fierce black dogs have to worry about, not big black birds. Better off inside, I reckon. I reckon you're right, buddy. I reckon you're right. I didn't know we could click on the cat like that and get all up in there to pet it. The triangle has intrigued me ever since I first heard about it as a young boy. What caused the pine trees to grow like that? Did someone plant them? I know you'll at least have heard of it, but did you know this? I calculated the exact center point and there's a small clearing there. It can't be coincidence. What's more, there's a certain energy about it, not entirely welcoming either. I wonder if you might take a look at it for yourself. Thomas, Pope, and Hamish. Okay. If you insist. Not what I was trying to do. I just want to put that away. The triangle. Oh, right there, the triangle. Sure enough, as I approach the center of the curious triangular copse at the hearth of heath wood, I come across a clearing. A tree that has been split into two stands in the center suddenly breaks through, and I take a deep breath of cleansing pine and earth. Almost immediately, I am struck by a sense of ominous power. My intuition tells me there's something unusual here at the heart of the wood. Stand on the broken tree and notice some strange markings carved in the trunk. Heart beating fast, I spot something else embedded in the wood. 3 pendants, arranged in a triangle shape. Can we take stuff like this down here? We can't. Okay. Hmm. I want to have these three together because they were kind of chilling all together. Alright. I want to keep playing this, but it is getting late. I am conflicted. Okay, let me find someone to raid. So I know I should. Assuming this will save. Yes. It's like I don't remember having to save the last one. Let me look on Taco Team. See who's alive after this weekend. Let's see if I have any friends online too. Hello, 2-minute people. Where did Demon Link? They rated in the other day, and I haven't caught them to stream in a while. They're playing Dying Light, which I don't know what that is, but I see zombies. I did post the rest of the stream schedule in the Discord as usual. And then we'll figure out the rest of the week. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Tomorrow we are doing Fall Guys maybe. And then Wednesday I just have stream at 9 p.m. So I'll probably do stream, we'll finish, work more on this, probably not finish it. And then Thursday serve seasons, Friday at peak. Saturday I have 3D Printopia and then another thing. So I don't know when I'll be back, but when I get back I'll just turn on Goosebumps, I'll just ride that through. Similar to what I did the other night. It just might start earlier, but we'll see. But yeah, I will catch you guys on Flippity Flop. If you'd like to ride the raid in and say hello, feel free. If not, you need to go to sleep. Also understandable. I'll forgive you. But have a good night. Bye!